My dear child, don't skip, because what happened that night was not ordinary, and the words spoken after your person got drunk with their brother were not random, they were the hidden truth slipping out when the heart could no longer pretend. Your person sat there laughing at first, acting like everything was normal, acting like your name did not still live inside their chest, but their brother noticed the silence between every smile. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Their brother looked at them and said, you keep trying to forget that face, but every time you close your eyes, that is the only face you see. And suddenly the room changed. Your person stopped laughing. The glass in their hand became still. Their brother did not stop. He said, you talk about moving forward, but your heart still stands outside that house like it is waiting for the door to open. Don't skip, because this is where the truth begins. Your person looked away, but their eyes had already answered. That house, your house, was not just a place to them. It was the place where their pride became weak, where their memories became loud, where their soul remembered what their mouth denied. Their brother leaned closer and said, you know what hurts you most? It is not that you miss them. It is that their face still gives you peace, and their house still feels like the home you lost. Those words hit your person deeply, because nobody was supposed to know. Nobody was supposed to see through the mask. But that night, the truth walked into the room and sat between them. Your person tried to smile, but the smile broke halfway. They whispered, don't say that. But their brother said, why not? You are suffering because you left someone whose face your heart still respects. Stay till the end, because the biggest revelation has not arrived yet. Their brother then said something that made your person lower their head. I saw the way you looked at their picture. You were not looking at a person. You were looking at the life you wish you had protected. The room became quiet. Even the air felt heavy. Your person wanted to deny it, but the drink had opened the door of their hidden emotions. They said softly, their face still comes in my dreams. Their brother answered, because that face carries something your soul recognizes. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Then your person admitted the part they never told anyone. They said, every time I think about their house, I feel like I left a blessing outside. Their brother froze, because now the truth was no longer hidden. Your person's voice became low, almost broken. I used to think their house was simple. But now I realize it had peace. It had warmth. It had something I cannot find anywhere else. And that is when their brother said the line that changed everything. Then why are you pretending you are happy somewhere your heart does not belong? Your person did not answer. Because silence was the answer. Their brother continued, you judged what was outside, but you ignored what was inside. You looked at walls, but heaven was showing you a home. You looked at a face, but heaven was showing you loyalty. Stay till the end, because this moment reveals why your energy has been heavy lately. Your person has been feeling pulled back toward you, not because of weakness, but because truth has a way of returning after pride gets tired. That night, their brother saw what your person could not hide anymore. The regret. The longing. The shock of realizing that your face was never ordinary to them. Your face became the mirror of everything they lost. Your house became the symbol of peace they walked away from. And when their brother said, one day you will run back, not because you are lonely, but because you finally understand what you had, your person's eyes filled with emotion. They tried to stand up, but their legs felt heavy. Their brother said, sit down. Tonight you need to hear this. Don't skip, because the next words were once in a lifetime. That person's face is still protected in your heart. That house is still calling your spirit. And you know why? Because you did not lose a person only. You lost a divine place in your life. Your person covered their face with their hands. For the first time, they did not defend their mistake. They did not blame you. They did not act cold. They simply whispered, "I know." And that one sentence opened everything. They know. They know your face was not something to mock. They know your house was not something to judge. They know your presence was rare. They know your love was not easy to replace. Stay till the end, because something huge is still waiting for you. After a long silence, their brother asked, "So what are you going to do?" Your person looked toward the window like they were searching for courage in the darkness. Then they said, "I don't know if they will ever look at me the same way again." Their brother replied, "Maybe not. But if their face still haunts your heart, and their house still feels like a door you should have never closed, then you owe the truth more respect than your ego." Those words stayed with your person. Even after the night ended. Even after the glass was empty. Even after their brother went silent. Your person kept hearing it again and again. Your face. Your house. Your peace. Your name. And now something inside them has started moving. Not loudly. Not publicly. But deeply. Don't skip. The part they are hiding from everyone is this: they are closer to breaking their silence than they have ever been. Their brother's words did not embarrass them. They awakened them. They forced them to see that what they once overlooked may have been the very thing heaven placed in their life for a reason. And now, when they remember your face, they do not laugh. They become quiet. When they remember your house, they do not judge. They feel homesick. When they remember your heart, they feel the weight of what they failed to honor. Stay till the end, because this story is not finished. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part will reveal what your person did after their brother exposed the truth they were trying to bury. I need to tell you what happened next, because after that night, your person could not escape the words their brother had spoken. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next morning was different. The laughter from the night before was gone. The noise was gone. But the truth remained. Your person woke up with one sentence repeating inside their mind: their face still gives you peace, and their house still feels like home. They tried to ignore it. They tried to distract themselves. They tried to convince themselves that it meant nothing. But some truths become louder when the room becomes quiet. Every place they went reminded them of something connected to you. Every ordinary moment carried an unexpected memory. A smile. A conversation. A small detail. A feeling they thought had disappeared. Don't skip, because this is where everything begins to change. Your person sat alone later that day, and for the first time in a very long time, they stopped running from their thoughts. They stopped pretending. They stopped creating excuses. And when they finally became honest with themselves, they realized something shocking. They had spent so much time trying not to think about you that they never noticed how often they were actually thinking about you. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then something unexpected happened. A memory appeared in their mind so clearly that it felt real. It was not a dramatic memory. It was not a grand moment. It was something simple. The way you looked at them. The way you spoke. The atmosphere around your house. The feeling of calm they never appreciated enough. Suddenly, they understood why their brother had been so direct. Their brother was not trying to embarrass them. Their brother was showing them a truth they had refused to see. Your person whispered to themselves, "Why do I still remember everything?" And deep inside, they already knew the answer. Because some connections leave footprints that time cannot erase. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the days passed, your person became quieter. The people around them noticed it. They smiled less. They spent more time thinking. More time reflecting. More time revisiting moments they once dismissed. And every road seemed to lead back to the same realization. They missed more than they admitted. Then came the moment that changed everything. One evening, while sitting alone, they heard their brother's words again as if they were being spoken directly into their heart. You looked at a face, but heaven was showing you loyalty. You looked at a house, but heaven was showing you peace. This time, those words hit differently. This time, they did not resist them. This time, they accepted them. And acceptance opened a door they had kept locked for a very long time. Don't skip, because what happened next is something your person never expected. They started asking themselves difficult questions. What if they were wrong? What if they walked away from something valuable? What if the very thing they have been searching for was already in front of them once? The questions became impossible to ignore. Every answer led back to you. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then one night, something happened that made their heart race. They saw something that reminded them of your house. It was not exactly the same, but it carried the same feeling. The same warmth. The same comfort. And suddenly, a wave of emotion rushed through them. They realized they were not missing a building. They were missing what they felt when they were connected to you. They were missing the peace. The familiarity. The sense that everything somehow made sense. For a moment, they simply sat there, unable to move. Because the truth had become impossible to deny. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your person then remembered another conversation from that night with their brother. A part they had almost forgotten. Their brother had said, "One day, you will stop asking whether they were enough for you, and you will start asking whether you were enough for them." At the time, those words felt uncomfortable. Now they felt powerful. Because for the first time, your person began looking inward instead of outward. They stopped focusing on what they lost and started understanding why they lost it. And that realization changed the entire story. Suddenly, your value became clearer than ever before. Suddenly, your presence looked different. Suddenly, your importance became impossible to overlook. Don't skip. Because the biggest realization has not arrived yet. There came a moment when your person found themselves staring into silence, thinking about your face. Not for seconds. Not for minutes. For much longer than they wanted to admit. And what shocked them was not the memory itself. What shocked them was the feeling attached to it. Peace. Warmth. Familiarity. Respect. The same things their brother had spoken about. The same things they once ignored. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth is this. Your person is beginning to understand something that many people realize too late. Real value is not always loud. Real value is not always obvious. Sometimes it is only recognized after distance creates clarity. And that clarity is beginning to arrive. Every day, piece by piece, your person is seeing things differently. They are remembering differently. They are feeling differently. They are understanding differently. And the more they understand, the harder it becomes to remain silent. Don't skip. Because in the next part, you will discover the private decision your person started considering after realizing their brother may have been right all along. A decision they have told nobody about. A decision connected directly to your face, your house, and the truth they can no longer hide from themselves. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end of this journey, because the story is only becoming more powerful. Before your person made any move, something happened that nobody expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The words their brother spoke that night refused to leave their mind. Day after day, those words returned at the most unexpected moments. While walking. While working. While sitting in silence. It was as if every road led back to the same truth. Your face. Your house. Your presence. Your person kept asking themselves why these memories were becoming stronger instead of weaker. Why was distance not erasing them? Why was time not removing them? And then they finally understood something shocking. They had never truly let go. They had only pretended to. Don't skip, because this revelation changed everything. One evening, your person found themselves looking through old memories. Not because they planned to. Not because they wanted to. It just happened. A familiar thought appeared, and suddenly they were remembering details they thought were forgotten forever. The way you looked at them when nobody else noticed. The way your energy made ordinary moments feel special. The feeling of comfort they experienced around your house. It all came back at once. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then they remembered another sentence from their brother. A sentence that felt simple at first but now felt powerful. Their brother had said, "The things you miss the most are the things you never truly appreciated." At that moment, your person realized they had spent too much time focusing on what was missing and not enough time appreciating what was there. The realization hit deeply. They became quiet. Very quiet. Because now they were seeing the story from a completely different angle. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. For the first time, your person stopped viewing you through old assumptions. They stopped looking through pride. They stopped looking through fear. They started looking through honesty. And honesty showed them something they could not ignore. They saw value. They saw loyalty. They saw peace. They saw memories that still carried meaning. Suddenly, your face no longer felt like a memory from the past. It felt like an unfinished chapter. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Days later, something unexpected happened. Your person was having a normal conversation when someone mentioned the idea of home. Just one simple word. Home. And immediately your house came to mind. Not because of the building itself. Not because of the location. But because of the feeling attached to it. A feeling they had been unable to replace. A feeling of calm. A feeling of belonging. A feeling that had quietly stayed with them long after everything else changed. Don't skip. This is where the story becomes even more powerful. Your person then started noticing signs of how often you still appeared in their thoughts. Certain songs reminded them of you. Certain places reminded them of you. Certain conversations reminded them of you. At first they tried to dismiss it. But eventually they had to admit the truth. You were still occupying space inside their heart. Not because they wanted you to. Because you simply did. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came the moment that truly surprised them. One night, while sitting alone, they imagined what they would say if they ever had one honest conversation with you again. Not a perfect conversation. Not a dramatic conversation. Just an honest one. And for several minutes they sat there silently thinking about words they had never spoken. Words they should have said long ago. Words they wished they had said when they still had the chance. That realization shook them more than anything else. Don't skip. Because what happened next revealed how deeply their brother's words had affected them. The following day, your person remembered another detail from that night. Their brother had looked directly at them and said, "One day, the truth will become louder than your excuses." At the time, they ignored it. Now they could not stop hearing it. Because every excuse they once believed was falling apart. Every reason they used to create distance was becoming weaker. And every memory connected to you was becoming stronger. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth was becoming impossible to avoid. Your person was no longer fighting memories. They were learning from them. They were no longer hiding from emotions. They were understanding them. And with every passing day, they moved closer to a realization that would change everything. A realization connected directly to your face and your house. Don't skip. Because the next part contains the moment when your person finally admits something they have never admitted out loud. Something they have hidden from everyone around them. Even from themselves. It is a realization that began the night their brother spoke the truth and continued every single day afterward. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end of this story because the biggest turning point has not happened yet. The moment that changes everything is closer than anyone realizes. The moment finally arrived when your person could no longer hide from the truth. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For weeks, the words their brother spoke that night had been growing louder inside their mind. At first they tried to ignore them. Then they tried to explain them away. But now there was nowhere left to run. Every memory pointed in the same direction. Every realization carried the same message. Every quiet moment brought them back to you. And then, one evening, they admitted something they had never admitted before. Not to friends. Not to family. Not even to themselves. They whispered, "I still think about them." The room was silent. But for your person, that sentence changed everything. Don't skip. Because what happened next was something nobody expected. The moment they finally stopped denying their feelings, new clarity appeared. Suddenly they could see the entire story differently. They remembered how often your face brought comfort during difficult moments. They remembered how your presence created calm during uncertain times. They remembered how your house felt welcoming in a way they never fully appreciated. And for the first time, they understood why their brother had spoken so strongly that night. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your person realized that their brother was not talking about appearance or a building. Their brother was talking about meaning. About value. About the things that truly matter. The face their brother mentioned represented trust. The house their brother mentioned represented peace. The things your person once overlooked had become the things they missed the most. And that realization stayed with them day and night. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came a moment that felt impossible to ignore. Your person was sitting quietly when a simple thought entered their mind. What if I misunderstood everything? It was a question they had never allowed themselves to ask before. But now they could not stop asking it. What if they had been focusing on the wrong things? What if they had walked away from something rare? What if the connection they were searching for elsewhere had already existed in front of them? The questions became stronger every day. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then they remembered the exact moment their brother looked directly at them and said, "One day you will realize that some people are not easy to replace." Back then, your person laughed it off. Now those words felt unforgettable. Because every attempt to move forward had somehow led them back to the same memories. The same face. The same house. The same feeling of peace. Don't skip. Because this is where the story reaches its most powerful point. One night, your person sat alone and allowed themselves to be completely honest. No excuses. No pride. No distractions. Just honesty. And that honesty revealed something shocking. They were not carrying regret because of what happened. They were carrying regret because of what never happened. The conversations they never had. The appreciation they never expressed. The value they never acknowledged. The truth they never spoke. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. At that moment, your person finally understood why their brother's words hit so hard. Their brother had accidentally exposed a feeling that was still alive. A feeling that had never completely disappeared. And now that feeling was impossible to ignore. Every day it became clearer. Every day it became stronger. Every day it became more real. Don't skip. Because the biggest realization was still waiting. Your person eventually admitted something that changed their perspective forever. They realized that your face was never the reason they remembered you. It was how they felt when they were around you. They realized that your house was never the reason they missed it. It was the peace connected to it. The comfort. The familiarity. The sense that everything felt right. Suddenly everything made sense. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The night their brother spoke those words became a turning point. Not because of the conversation itself, but because it forced your person to face a truth they had avoided for far too long. A truth that continued growing long after that night ended. A truth that followed them through every quiet moment afterward. And now that truth stands directly in front of them. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Your person knows they cannot change the past. They know they cannot erase old mistakes. They know they cannot rewrite old chapters. But they also know something else. They know some connections leave marks that never disappear. They know some memories become stronger with time instead of weaker. And they know some people remain important no matter how much time passes. Stay till the end. Because the next chapter reveals what your person is considering doing after finally accepting the truth their brother revealed that unforgettable night. A truth connected to your face. A truth connected to your house. A truth connected to feelings they can no longer deny. Something huge is waiting for you. The story is not over. In fact, the most important decision is only beginning.